Okay, so what's the value of the Lean Principles, right? And I've got the full list here. You can read that. If you bug me after this on LinkedIn, I'll send you the presentation. But here's the list here. But my favorite are the easy ones here, which is early delivery, trust, motivate, consistency, and simplicity. The value is really another example of what Ted Lasso talks about, which is being a goldfish. Anybody remember that season where he talked about being a goldfish, right? Because the goldfish is learning. The goldfish is trusting. The goldfish is doing regular reflection. Well, in Agile, don't we do regular reflection? How many people run a retrospective? Right. So we do the same thing. So when we talk about the value, I want you to think about the value as being really focused on enabling us to be the goldfish and paying attention to those details, right? All of the work is in the details. So if you're learning and trusting and then paying attention to the details, that's going to increase the value and give you the ability to trust and have regular reflection and give you improved value for the work that you plan to do. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a second. Any questions so far? You guys are very quiet. This is telling me that you are hungry, and since my stomach just rumbled, we're going to keep rolling. Okay, listen, one of the great values yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. In your experience, have you had any resistance to seeking help from another, like you brought the tester to lead Scrum? Do you get resistance from those individuals?
Absolutely, and it's funny because we're going to talk about this on the other slide, but I'm going to answer your question right now. We get resistance on just about anything. As a matter of fact, if you were in this last session, change. People, resist change. We all do, right? But we do get resistance for that. And so the deal about the culture is that, okay, well, this person doesn't want to do that. So, okay, how about you? I have 3 testers. How about you? Would you like to? Okay, so somebody else is willing to do it. And so what happens to the people that have the resistance is they start seeing that others are actually benefiting from this, and because of that, then they're like, okay, I'm ready, right? The culture actually drives everything. If it's not a tester, maybe it's the business analyst, right? We're going to rotate those things around, and we'll find somebody who's willing to be a victim, but ultimately, that'll prove to be our success. Great question. The next value that I think is so important, remember I talked about being a cultural whisperer, is really talent management. As a leader, we're all in charge of talent management, right? And this is a great lesson from Ted Lasso as well, being able to actually focus on talent management from the sense of we all need to inspire each other. Now, I know, Agile people, they get their training and, all that stuff, and they know what they're doing, but the most important thing that they can do is they can use their skill to help us all motivate each other to be great. Now, another lesson from Ted Lasso. This is an example. In season 1, on the far left there, Jamie Tart, you see him crossing his arms because he was very selfish in that season. And as we started, he was really like, it's all about me. And as a matter of fact, he had the plan for this European football team. Everybody to be behind him. And he was going to be right in front. And he was going to be the only one to score the goal, right? Because he's great. And so then as you get to the middle season and the 3rd season, which just ended, you start seeing, Jamie Tart changing because he's around the culture, just like in our Agile culture, just like the question you asked. When you build a culture and people are within it, they start to slowly adapt to how that culture runs, or they go someplace else. Both of those are beneficial to your skill set. You want players to be there that want to be playing. And so on the right side, you see Jamie Tart now. Now he's been in this culture now for 2-3 years. And as part of that, now he's running with the coach to be even better. And so guess what Jamie Tart becomes? He really becomes the person to be a leader himself. And he starts to promote and help other people in using his talent management skills. And now because of that, the rest of the team, he inspires. And that's exactly what you want to find in your team. You want to look for those people, but there's no question. The biggest value is going to be in talent management. And as the leader, we own that. We need to encourage that, and we need to promote that, and we need to find other people on our team who can help talent management.